Alright fam, so here goes my little thing. My niece has been asking for my mac and cheese recipe, so I'm about to just put it together right quick. Alright, so mac and cheese. Boiled it, cooled it up, put a little butter in there. And then this is gonna be, this is going to be a season to taste type thing. If you need to, I can get specific, but I'm soulful. This is how we learn to cook, right? So, me, nice amount of pepper. This is probably about a half pound of pasta, just so you know. And then garlic powder, granulated garlic. Salt, not too much salt. You know how us black people is with salt, right? And then next, the Smokey paprika. I only use a little of this. I like paprika. Normally paprika takes on the flavor, what it's accompanying, right? But when you have smoked paprika, it's really heavy on the smoke side, so be careful. If you're doing a mac and cheese with like a smoked Gouda or something like that, this is going to enhance the flavor. Swiss cheese, whatever, it's going to get that smokiness. And then lastly, my last little thug fizzy is a little bit of poultry seasoning. And then I'll just kind of stir it up. And for those that stepped in late, man, and you like, why is he doing it in the little strainer? Because I'm lazy and I don't want to have to wash another bowl. But what I'm looking for as I, do this, is I'm looking for that smell. And then I'm looking for those little, that right look. You see it, right? Like, oh, the season's well balanced, whatever, everybody's wet, so to speak. You know what I mean? And have no problem with taking a piece. And that's perfect, right? Better to find out that it's salty here, or it doesn't have enough of this or that, than to cook it and then have people be like, oh. So now what I'm gonna do is just go ahead and put a little coat of room temperature butter in the bottom of my pan. I wash my hands and I just get young and old school. Just go ahead and finger paint, right? And like I said, for me, this is for the fam. There's 6 of us in here. Alright, so put my noodles in. Yeah, you see how you can see your seasonings? Should be able to smell them too, right? And then after this, we'll get our little egg wash. Like I said, for the recipe for that, the ratio for that is 1 egg for every pound and 2 cups of milk. And then this is a half pound, so I'm only gonna do 1 egg and then a cup of milk, because I can't. I'm gonna go ahead and get 1 egg up in there. Like I said, this is only half a pound, and normally I do a pound or 2. So with 1 pound, I'll do 2 eggs and a cup of milk. I'll throw a little poultry seasoning, just a bit of salt. And some pepper. And at this stage of the game, whatever I miss on the pasta portion of it or whatever, I will compensate over here. And I'm just gonna whip it real quick. Shaking, not stirred. But now, alright. Preset the oven. 350 if you got time to take it a minute. 375 if you're in a hurry and you want a little crisp. We added the egg wash, which was like an egg and 3/4 cup of milk. Oop, one's trying to get away. Then we're gonna grab some cheese from our locally sourced supermarket. Normally this will be mozzarella, but I mistakenly grabbed Monterey Jack, but cheese is cheese is cheese is cheese as long as it has parties to run with it. And here we go, some rustic cut cheddar, right? And then we got an all blend type thing going on. And to be honest with y'all, I'm just grabbing the shit that is out of the fridge that needs to be tended to. And like boom. Right. And how much cheese is too much cheese? That's up to you. Don't let nobody tell you how to cheese your cheese. Your life, fool. The only thing I will say is learn the difference between the mac and cheese styles. Like, this is traditional soul food for me. You know, it's just like a little egg wash. Some people don't even do the milk and egg and mac and cheese straight up. And then, you know, cats done started doing a bechamel, what I call the stovetop cheese, mac and cheese that you see Kraft emulating, right? But for me, this is what I'm accustomed to. It ain't even cooked and I'm getting hungry. Oh. So you could look at it and see your cheese to whatever ratio. Me, I need a little more, and then I'll top it off with the little rustic cut. This is some sharp cheddar. And pop it in with the little Monterey Jack. But see, cooking ain't necessarily about getting all the measurements right and whatnot. It's about, like, man, knowing that people are gonna appreciate that you took the time to make them feel good about the meal you was preparing for them. The way it looked, the way it smells, the way it tastes. Man, come on, man. That's why we all love Mama's soul food, right? And that's what we all after and trying to emulate. So boom. So like for me, this right here with the rustic and the skinny pieces, it's a good representation of what I'm looking for. I'm gonna top them off with the rustic cut mixed blend, Mexican blend, my liking. That beeping is the oven saying, she ready, she ready. Anywho-ha. Little sharp cheddar. Now here's the thing, when you do a mac and cheese, you gotta know your cheeses. Like, I don't put too much sharp cheddar because it's gonna give that dense, oily look, right? So I'll do a little mozzarella that's gonna give that stringy pull. But my friend is this cat right here, Monterey Jack. Like I said, once again, locally sourced from our local supermarket on the bargain price. And this baby's about to go in the oven for some loving. There's a few more sprinkles of the cheddar. Because remember I said nose, eyes, and then mouth. But yeah, and that's me right there, bro. That's going in the oven. Lots of loving. Said 90s Jones. Oh yeah.